Genesis 18, the promise of a son and Abraham's intercession. Welcome to our channel. Today, we continue our journey through the Holy Bible with Genesis 18. In this episode, God visits Abraham and reaffirms the promise of Isaac's birth, while also revealing the fate of Sodom and Gomorrah. Prepare yourself for a story of faith, intercession, and divine justice. Now, let's begin the reading. The Lord appeared to Abraham by the oaks of Mamre as he sat at the entrance of his tent in the heat of the day. Abraham lifted his eyes and saw 3 men standing nearby. When he saw them, he ran from the entrance of the tent to meet them and bowed down to the ground. He said, "My Lord, if I have found favor in your sight, do not pass by your servant. Let a little water be brought to wash your feet, and rest yourselves under this tree. I will bring a morsel of bread to refresh your hearts. After that, you may continue your journey, since you have come to your servant." So they said, "Do as you have said." Abraham hurried into the tent to Sarah and said, "Quick, take 3 measures of fine flour, knead it, and make bread." Then he ran to the herd, took a tender and good calf, and gave it to a servant who hastened to prepare it. He took curds, milk, and the prepared calf, and set them before the visitors. Then they asked, "Where is Sarah, your wife?" He replied, "She is in the tent." And one of them said, "I will surely return to you at this time next year, and Sarah, your wife, will have a son." Sarah was listening at the tent door behind him. Now Abraham and Sarah were old, advanced in years, and Sarah had ceased to have the manner of women. Therefore Sarah laughed within herself, saying, "After I am worn out and my Lord is old, shall I have pleasure?" Then the Lord said to Abraham, "Why did Sarah laugh, saying, 'Shall I indeed bear a child now that I am old? Is anything too hard for the Lord?' At the appointed time, I will return to you, and Sarah shall have a son." Sarah denied it, saying, "I did not laugh," because she was afraid. But he said, "No, but you did laugh." The men arose from there and looked toward Sodom, and Abraham walked with them to send them on their way. And the Lord said, "Shall I hide from Abraham what I am about to do, since he will surely become a great and powerful nation, and all nations of the earth will be blessed in him? For I have chosen him so that he may command his children and his household after him to keep the way of the Lord by doing righteousness and justice, so that the Lord may bring upon Abraham what he has spoken about him." Then the Lord said, "The outcry against Sodom and Gomorrah is great, and sin is very grievous. I will go down now and see if they have done altogether according to the outcry that has come to me, and if not, I will know." Then the men turned away from there and went toward Sodom. But Abraham remained standing before the Lord. And Abraham approached and said, "Will you also destroy the righteous with the wicked? If there are 50 righteous within the city, will you still destroy it and not spare the place for the 50 righteous who are there?" Then the Lord said, "If I find 50 righteous in the city of Sodom, I will spare the whole place for their sake." Abraham continued, "What if there are only 45? And God replied, "I will not destroy it if I find 45 there." Abraham persisted, "What about 40? And God answered, "I will not do it for the sake of 40. Abraham continued until he reached 10 righteous people. And the Lord responded, "I will not destroy it for the sake of 10. When the Lord had finished speaking with Abraham, he departed, and Abraham returned to his home. The intercession that moves the heart of God. This chapter reveals God's faithfulness to his promises and his justice. Sarah doubted, but God showed that nothing is impossible for him. Additionally, Abraham's intercession for Sodom teaches us the power of prayer and compassion for others. Have you ever interceded for someone in prayer? God listens to those who sincerely call upon him. Help spread this message. Share this video, like it, and comment your reflection on this chapter. In the next episode, we will explore Genesis 19, where God brings judgment upon Sodom and Gomorrah. Don't miss it.